Hello guys, a very good morning to one and all present here. This is Amrit Kaur welcoming each one of you on the platform Bankers Adda 24/7, which is Adda 24/7 English medium now, and regulatory bodies and SO 24/7. How are you all doing? Quickly just tell me with a thumbs up that yes, I'm visible and audible to each one of you. Kindly just put this message on the telegrams and everywhere else that yes, the session is live. So moving forward with this particular thing that we'll be solving today, the maximum words, the maximum vocabulary words related to your Hindu analysis and the other newspapers also with the in-depth analysis. So the words here are from varied newspapers over here, right? So the quote here is, dreams do not work unless you do not show your efforts. So your actions will show that yes, my dear, your dreams have started working. Very good morning, Bhagban, Puri and Yuvraj. Very good morning. So make sure you have to like, share and subscribe, which is again very important. Kindly guys, I keep on saying Khisrud Babu, Yuvraj, Bhagban. At times you are there, at times you are not there. What is the reason that you are not there in the session? Please tell me. क्यों नहीं आप आते रोज क्लास में? बताइए जल्दी से quickly. So this is the schedule, my dear. If in case you're not aware, please take a screenshot of this particular slide and be aware we are taking 4 sessions in a day, and all these 4 sessions are very important, guys, right from 8 a.m. in the morning. Then we have 11, 1 and 4. So all are very important here. Moving forward, you have to be sure that this is what all is the coverage. We'll be covering the editorial vocabulary, analysis, idioms and phrases, some phrasal verbs, one word substitution, revision words and quote of the day. These all are the inclusions of the session. So are you all set with the very first word? Pranam. Kaisan hai aap? Quickly tell me. And please guys, show your love and support. Kindly, quickly share the session. फटाफट से इसको share कर दो. Yuvraj, no, I think I didn't take your name. I take Khisrud's and Bhagban's name over here. I didn't take your name. Okay, no problem. Let's just make sure now we are sharing the session. Okay, the first word here is convened. When I say convened, what do you mean by this word called convened? Means come or bring together for a meeting or activity. Once you have to assemble together. Once you have to assemble. I watch offline. Why offline? Subah, where are you guys busy? Just tell me. Where are you busy early in the morning? Someone has said, ma'am, I was busy. Regular aunga. Where do you get busy early in the morning? आज से बड़ा करा थानू मैम regular आऊंगा. Okay, so from today you have planned that you will be regular. That's even great. Chalo, let's see are you regular or not? Okay, let's see. No problem. Are you all okay with the word here, convened? Now guys, the only thing which you have to do is you have to share the session. Since see, I am doing the best efforts. Now I should also see that effort in all of you, in each one of you here, that yes, you are also sharing the session. If I am bringing the sessions regularly, subha ut karke PPT bana karke I am coming and presenting the PPT, you should also share the session, right? Help the session grow here. And of course, I told you, more words, more interaction, more people will be more and more fluent, will be more and more having more and more words here to understand, right my dear? Okay, so convened here means come and bring together for a meeting, and when I say you to assemble is also called convened here. When the word here comes in front of you is vertebrate. What do you mean by a word called vertebrate? Science में जरूर पढ़ा होगा. You must have read this word in science. So that animal of a large group of distinguished by the possession of a backbone or spinal column, including the mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians and fishes. So vertebrates are those animals which have got the backbone or the spinal cord. Vertebrae, right? Yes, ma'am, we know you're giving much efforts for us, but then what efforts are Khisrud you doing for that? Please tell me. You should all come up with this, guys. Means this is again a request, my request to each one of you. Okay, so those animals of a large group which are distinguished by the possession of the backbone when you talk about, right? The backbone or the spinal column, all these are called vertebrates. Irritants, or you will not say irritants. So these things that is continually annoying or distracting. Irritate, you must have heard about the word irritate. Stop irritating me, stop annoying me, do not irritate me. Neha, bache, just share this. So whosoever is coming, make sure guys you are liking, sharing by your own self. I do not have to come and say you again and again. You have to do that. If I am doing my job, you have to do your job. Very good morning, bache. Ashish Jha, how are you? Kaise hain aap? Quickly share the session. Right, if I am sharing, you should also share the session quickly, and I will make sure guys एक word आपको clear हो when we are reading the passage here. एक word, one word with the meaning, with the relation in the sentences, everything will be clear here, right? So when I say irritants, that thing that is continually annoying or distracting you, something which is continually irritating you is also called irritant here, right? The next word here is envisaged. So when I say envisage, this means to foresee or to predict something. When I say to predict something, to foresee something means forecasting. When you forecast, right? Forecasting, predicting or foreseeing something is called envisaged. Next one is indigenous. Indigenous here refers to the originated or the occurring naturally particular place or native. So when I say indigenous means this is originating or this is occurring naturally in a particular place or native place. What else word can you come up with a word called indigenous here? 3 जगह शेयर करके आई हूँ विद्या कसम. अरे वाह, दिल खुश कर दिया आपने नेहा. गॉड, दिल खुश कर दिया. थैंक यू सो मच. I really need students like you in my class. Trust me. So that my dear, the session can be shared, a word can be shared, you all can spread a word about the session. This is all is actually required. Yes. Do you all agree? Yes or no? Please tell me. Ashish Jha, you're my favorite and lovely ma'am. Oh my god, thank you so much. So why are you not attending the sessions daily then? That should be my question to you now. Am I right in saying that? Yes or no? Please tell me. Chaliye. This is what Yuvraj, this is what my question is also the same question to you, Ashish. I have the same question to Ashish. Okay, so indigenous, when something is originating or occurring naturally. Now that things are man-made, things are naturally also. So something which is occurring naturally, occurring again and again, naturally in a particular place. Okay, bonhomie. What do you mean by bonhomie? Now, homie is something very cheerful, friendliness and geniality. Now, what would be the trick here? To make sure that the word is clear to you, the trick here would be when you are home. When you are home, you're very cheerful, you're very joyful, you're very happy, right? So cheerful, friendliness and geniality. You remember we did this word called genial, wherein I had put a Tweeties picture, a cartoon Tweeties picture in that to make you aware that yes, this is the word. We did that word genial. You remember that? Just tell me yes or no, guys. Tell me please quickly, you have to tell me yes or no. You remember or do not remember? In my 1 PM session only we did this word. Quickly they come up with the answers, guys. Now no one will tell me that yes ma'am we did or we didn't do. Will you come up and tell me that yes we did this word? अब से करूंगा मैम डेली क्लासेस. चलिए देखते हैं. बहुत बढ़िया. ये जुनून बनाई रखिए, बरकरार रखिए. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं गाइज. bonhomie, when you are home. Homie, when you're home, you're cheerful, you're genius, not genius, you're genial, you're cheerful and you're very, very friendly, right? So now genial word is related to a word already we have discussed. My dear, do not think that vocabulary is just important from the increasing your vocab point of view. No, you are mistaken. Your clause test, your fillers, your reading comprehension, your writing, which comes to your mains part when you go into the phase 2 paper. Again, for few examinations, not for all, but for few, like IBPS do not conduct the interview, but for few other examination where interview is a part, again my dear, understand the need of English, your spoken, verbal, again both are same, your written, your pronunciation, your fluency, your grammatical issues, your errors. Now the Hindu here will focus on so much. When we talk about error detection, you'll be learning to understand how to frame the sentences, your sentence improvement, your phrasal replacements. When we come up to your reading comprehension, of course, so this has got a vast set of things for all of you just in the one session only. So you have to make sure how you're making this out of the box, how you are differentiating yourself from other students. Am I right? Okay, so Neha God, please be aware, this word was done in 1 p.m. session. Born homie is clear to everyone. Now we have done this word also in my previous sessions. The word is bliggard. Now this is something which again, मैम आप इंग्लिश इजीली बोलती हूँ. Ma'am, aap English? Yeah, aap. You mean to say me or you? Please specify. Bliggard means what? Bache, bliggard means when you put in a very difficult situation, put in a very, very difficult situation, put in a very unpleasant situation, very tough situation is called bliggard. You will not call it as beleaguered, or you will not call it as at beleaguered. No, it's bliggard. Bliggard. We have done in the Hindu only, and maximum times in the if we talk about what your what is that, bache? If we talk about your articles, the word has been asked many a times. Okay, so moving forward, the next word is the semblance. Semblance means appearance and show. Now this, how will you make sure semblance? You are semblance, you are sembling in front of someone, like you're appearing. आप बहुत ही easily English बोलते हो. Oh, thank you so much, Neha. So you all will be able to do like that. This is my promise. I promise to each one of you. But my dear, consistency, focus. Focus is something जो आपको बनाकर बरकरार रखना है. You have to keep up that spirit of focus. You have to keep up that spirit of consistency. One day I got success in our life, then we meet you, ma'am, touch both your feet and love you, ma'am. Thank you so much, Ashisha. But for that, please start being consistent and quickly share karo guys session ko. Quickly share karo. I can see so much of love and support of all of you, all of yours. Then please share the session. Quickly share karo and साथ में 2 लाइनें लिखो. If you want to learn vocab, join session. Quickly, फटाफट. Okay. Semblance, you all know, appearance and show. Clear to everyone. Next word here is caveats. Caveats means when I am giving you a warning sign, when I am giving you a caution, some admonition sign. No, now some warning also means when I am giving you some alarming sign here. Please be warned, please be aware, please be cautioned. So that sign of aware, please be aware. Right? Sign of be aware, sign of cautioned. All these words refer to the word called caveat. Clear to everyone? Consistency is the key of success. 8 o'clock se hoti hai Neha, but sometimes it starts 8:15, but it's 8 o'clock. Okay, specifically in English medium only. So caveats, you all are aware. Any doubts to anyone till here? Please come up. You have to tell me that yes ma'am, this is clear, so that we can move forward quickly. Kamlesh, very good morning. How are you, bache? So when, my dear, I tell you about something about the caution, okay, alarming sign, something when I give you a alarming sign, warning, cautioned, cautious, be aware, alarm, what else can you come up with? When I say some clause, right? Any doubts to anyone till here? So we are not only learning words, I will make sure we are learning and revising, guys. Rapid fire revision जिसको बोलते हैं, we will do it here only, right? Moving forward. Okay, so the words are complete. We will go back and revise. जो भी students अभी class में जुड़े हैं, whosoever has just entered my session now, Please be aware, guys, we are revising the words again. So you have joined at the right time. Do not be worried. So when I say conveyed means when you are assembling something here, that is called conveyed. Let me just read the comments once. "8 a.m. no thanks." Okay, no doubt this is okay. Perfect. So when I say conveyed here, what picture comes to your mind? Please, this is a rapid fire revision we are doing, so make it sure we are doing it quickly. Please come up quickly. So conveyed here means what, bache? When you talk about some order, come or bring together for a meeting or activity. When you are coming together for a meeting or for some meeting or for some activity, or you are assembling together here is called. Now assembling means what? You are gathering together. What else? You are collecting together. So you are conveyed, collecting, gathering. Right. Moving forward is the next word called vertebrate. What are vertebrates? Those large group of distinguished which have got the backbone or the spinal column is called the vertebrates. You all know, science word. Irritants is also called. Why do you irritate me? So this is when you are continually annoying someone or distracting someone or disturbing someone is called irritant. Meetup of a group. Very good, excellent. So Yuvraj, please, whosoever is new in my class, please convey them. Guys, the PDF will be shared on the Telegram, first thing. Second thing, be regular with the sessions, which is very important. PDF ki chinta nahi karni, guys. You will be getting the PDF, of course, but you have to have that understanding. Only PDF will not work, right? So when I say envisage is again very popular word of the Hindu analysis, which have been coming in the articles regularly many a times. Quick revision: foresee, forecast, and when you predict. Okay. Indigenous, again, when something is originating or occurring in a particular place is called indigenous. Okay. Homey means where you are born. Homey means where you are cheerful, you're happy, you're genial, you're very friendly. So again, this rapid revision is very important. Blackguard, put in a very difficult situation. When you're putting something in a difficult situation, it's called blackguard here, right? Semblance is appearance or show. When you are appearing, when you're showing, or you're showcasting, and is called semblance. Caveats means some warning sign, alarming sign, be cautious, cautioned, and all those things. Admonition. So the first idiom for the word is a chip on your shoulder. I think we did this yesterday also. So being upset on something which happened in the past is called a chip on the shoulder here. When you get a chip on the shoulder like this. Okay. Moving forward, apple of my eye. This is also we have done. So someone who is very cherished, someone who is very admired, someone who is applauded, praised, admired above all others. ठीक है, right? So spilled over is the phrasal verb for today's session. Spilled over means what? Spilled over. Don't cry over the spilled milk. Have you heard this? Crying over the spilled milk. It's an idiom here, but herein we'll be discussing about the phrase spilled over. So of a bad situation or strong emotion, reach a point at which it can no longer be controlled or contained. Something at a point which can no longer be controlled. Something at a point which can no longer be contained is called spilled over. So which can no longer be controlled, right? Now the first thing here we are going to do is the Hindu editorial analysis, and for that I will be I'll be putting the newspaper here in front of you so that you all can read that. So here we go. First paragraph here is about beating the heat. Now when I say beating the heat, Beating the heat on hot summers and hotter monsoons. Again, you're telling us about the beating the heat. India must include the financial incentives for adoption of effective cooling plans. Okay, so India must include the financial incentives for what? For the adoption of some effective cooling plans. So what are those cooling plans? India has or should see those particular plans and should come up for the beating the heat thing, right? So this is all about, again, we'll be reading about the monsoon, we'll be reading about the the temperature, the steady temperature which is running nowadays, the monsoon which is which is just delaying, and the heat is just increasing day by day. So everything will be reading now. 70% बच्चे 70% आप लोग को clarity मिल जाता है with the heading. Do you all agree with me? Are you all ready with the passage? Put a thumbs up and assure why and how will I be aware that yes, you all are understanding. Right. So fair play means on bridging the gender pay gap in sports. Equal pay in the sports will bring in more women as players and fans. Here they are telling about the equality of what? That equal pay in sports will bring in more women and players and fans when you do a fair playing here. Where? On bridging the gender pay gaps in sports, right? Okay, moving forward. I will click onto the paragraph. We'll make sure that you are reading the paragraph fully here, right? Are you all able to see the new the article here? I have fully maximized it. Okay, so guys, make sure you're doing it from here till here. I will make sure each and every word is crystal clear at the back of your mind. Just give good 20-30 seconds to it and quickly put a thumbs up once you are done. Clear to everyone? Done. Okay, so how many words can you see here? Anomalous weather, unfettered use of something something. All these words are clear to you? Neha, God. I can see Neha writing over this over here, right? Okay, so when you talk about, my dear, the steady rise in the planet's temperature, so this is talking about the rise. Of course, the heading only this was showing, and as a consequence, as a result of humanity's unfettered use of fossil fuels. Unfettered is something which is free, which is loose, is called unfettered here. Clarity to all of you? Any doubts to anyone till here? First of all, please be aware and tell me. So unfettered use of fossil fuels forms the backdrop to the altered weather patterns everywhere. India too has been registering instances of anomalous weather. Now something which is what? Something which is abnormal, something which is irregular here is called anomalous. Anomalous. I repeat, it's called, no, not anomalous, anomalous. Anomalous. Something which is irregular. right? Something which is irregular or something which is abnormal in a way, you can say. Right. So this weather with alarming frequency with an erratic monsoon and coastal erosions. However, some recent, I am marking the words, do not worry, we'll get back to it. However, some recent changes are seemingly paradoxical. So whatever the recent changes have occurred, they are paradoxical here now when we talk about this particular thing. An analysis of the public weather data over the last half a century by the Center for Science and Environment, CSE. This suggests what? So its suggestion is that all the India average temperature during the monsoon months, and monsoon months are June to September, you all know, is higher than the summer months, that is March to May. So monsoon temperatures are 0.3 degrees Celsius higher than an average summer temperature when compared from the 1951-80 in 2012 to 2021. So this anomaly rose to 0.4 degree Celsius. This abnormally rose to, or this irregularly rose to this point of this particular temperature over here. Right to any correct or any doubts to anyone till here? Please come up. नेहा, जब न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ते हो तो सिर्फ पढ़ना ही होता है या समझ के पढ़ना होता है? सी माय डियर, आई विल टेल यू नाउ वन थिंग. I'll tell you here one thing. Just understand that thing very, very carefully. This is a paragraph written in front of you. Forget about the paragraph also. Just understand the. I'll just change the color. Yes. You read one line from here till here. Now, whenever you are reading the line, what will you notice? You will notice that how a sentence is framed. You will focus on the framing. First of all, the person who will deeply read it will focus on the framing of the sentence. The other person would rather focus on the vocabulary words, the antonyms, synonyms and so more. But there are students who will focus on sentence formation, who will focus on the grammatical things like the steady rise in the planet's temperature as a consequence of humanity's unfettered use of fossil fuels forms the backdrop to altered weather pattern everywhere. Now, right, the steady rise in the planet's temperature, not on the or not at the. So people will see the right use of parts of speech here, that is the correct preposition has been used or not. People will focus so much more. So Neha God, I think I have given answer to you, bache. Right? So focus on everything: vocabulary, sentence formation, how the grammar is used here, how the part of speech is used here, because this will help you in para jumble also, that how one sentence is connected to the other sentence here. First of all, इसने हमें बताया यहाँ पे about the steady rise. Then this is focusing on India, that India too has been registering instances. अरे वाह, इतना ख्याल. Thank you, Yuvraj. Really, you all students are very lovable students. Thank you so much. Chaliye, I'll make sure I'll do focus on it. Now, what do you mean by erratic here? Now, when you see some changes, so changing without any reason only, the frequency with an erratic monsoon and coastal erosion, when this is happening without any changes, without any information, or changes without any reason, not information, reason. Clear to everyone? So, bacha, here in what we have studied about what are the monsoon months, what all are the summer months, monsoon months, what should have been the temperature, what is the temperature back, talking about the years, and now about the present years from 2012 to 21. So now read from here to here. You all know that this meteorological department. Quickly read, guys. We don't have time because we have to cover so much more. Quickly get back. Read and say a thumbs up. I'll read it out for all of you. Very simple. It's very simply written here. Nothing, no word as such is that you won't understand. Quickly. The IMD, this is also called IMD, which is India Meteorological Department. This has said, my dear, that India's average temperature has risen from what? From 0.6. See, you are not here to learn these facts and figures, but you are here to understand these facts and figures, right? So this rose from 1901 to 2020, but the CAC, now again, which we read about in the previous slide, this analysis says that supporting similar studies on these lines, that this has not meant a uniform rise in the temperatures across the seasons. Now there is no uniformity here. Yes, Neha Gaur, yes. So this is very important actually, right? So it is the winter, that is January and February, and the post-monsoon. Talking about the winters again, months are clear to you. Talking about the post-monsoon, which is October and December, this average all India temperatures that have risen faster than even the monsoon and the summer temperature. So this is saying, my dear, this has again risen faster, और भी ज़्यादा तेजी से, right? Average daily maximum temperature for the northwestern states. Now this says what's specifically in the month of March was 30.7, whereas the all India average was 33 and or 2.4 degrees Celsius hotter. Rather, the difference between this and this is even 2.4 degrees higher only, right? ज़्यादा ही था इससे. Clear? The average daily minimum temperature showed an even larger 4.9 degrees Celsius difference. The central India's normal maximum was 2 to 7 degrees higher. Now normally it was 2 to 7 degrees higher. So while the South Peninsular India's normal minimum was 4 to 10 degrees higher temperature in the northwestern, again, or talking about all the facts and figures, which is again not that important from your this point of view. Where did it go? Okay, from here till here. So the shattering of temperature records is only one part of the changes. There is also the evidence, means the proof of the toll of the life. So from 2015 to 2020, 2000 plus people. It's not Amrita Kaur, it's Amrit Kaur. My name is Amrit. Yes, I think Yuvraj has told you, right, Neha? Neha, where are you from, bache? Hello, Mondal, how are you? How are you? Please tell me. So this reported, my dear, that 2137 people had reportedly died due to the heat stroke, right, from 2015 to 2020. I'm sorry. Right from 2015 to 2020, 2031 people had reportedly died due to what? Due to the heat stroke in the northwest India. But the southern India had reported 2,444 deaths due to the excess environmental heat. So with the Andhra Pradesh accounting for over half the reported casualties, the urban heat islands effect, whereby the cities, because of the concrete surfaces and the dense population, tend to on average be hotter than the rural habitations. Very clear. All right, Neha. So which papers have you filled up? Which forms have you filled up? Did you fill up the IBPS RRB? Did you fill up the IBPS clerk? Please tell me. So right, this is very clear again, guys. In this, they have analyzed what exactly is the number. So I think Neha Gaur, you can share. You must be having the groups of UP, Agra. You must be having groups आगरा में टेलीग्राम व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप होंगे आपके? yes or no? so you can share the session quickly. hello Tripura, Namo Sejal, how are you? so why don't you join the session daily, Nemo? This is happening completely in English medium, sharp at 8 a.m. all right, quick tayari, very good Neha. So this tends to what, my dear? Also this contributed to the heat stress. Indian authorities are cognizant of these trends. Now are you aware? Just yesterday only we did this word cognizant or cognizable. Something which is cognizant is what? You will come up because yesterday only we did, I think, in my 1 p.m. session. So please be aware, Neha and Namo, I take 4 sessions on YT. 8, write it down. 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Please write it down. It is very important for you to understand this. Clear to everyone? Okay, the National Disaster Management, which is NDM here, this says what? This authority says that this is working with 23 out of 28 heat prone states to develop the HAPs that stress changes built environment using the material that keeps the indoor coolers having early warning system about the heat waves and the improving the health infrastructure to treat heat stroke patients. So however, much remains in terms of what? In terms of reaching out the rural India as well as the governments taking steps to plan the infrastructure and the housing in ways to recognize the dangers from a warning environment. Okay, very simple till here. I will explain you. It is the time that India includes financial incentives, preferably by the budget outlays for the effective cooling plans, adapting to mitigating this most visceral challenge in the need of the hour. Okay, so we got one more new word which is called visceral challenge. RMB coaching, where are you from? RMB coaching, please tell me. Great to see you in the session. Where are you teaching? I think you run some coaching. Please tell me, guys. So something which is caused by some strong feelings and not thoughts. So visceral challenges caused by some strong feelings. Caused by some strong feelings. Clear to everyone? Quickly put a thumbs up and tell me, yes ma'am, this is clear, this was very easy. Now again guys, we have we have understood certain words from the whole article over here. If we talk about this article, which was actually showing us what? About beating the heat. So we read about monsoons, we read about post monsoons, pre-monsoons, summer, and where exactly we are lacking, what exactly the number is lacking. You're from Odisha, very good. So my dear, session happens completely in English medium, 8 a.m. daily. So the student, those who are not aware, please take me back to the slide and tell you one thing very clearly here. Understand this page first of all. Session happens in English medium. Right, so the Hindu Editorial, English medium, and daily we are live at 8 a.m. Those who are not aware, this is for you guys. Apart from that, also do not forget to click on this particular thing. This is very important. Daily my 8 a.m. session is going for the Hindu analysis. I am taking one 11 a.m. session specifically on the RRB. In this we are doing practice set. Right. So I have done topic wise everything is done here. If in case you want, you can see the previous sessions. Right, they are all there for you only guys. इधर हार्ड टू इजी पढ़ाई कराई जाती है. लाइक दिस सेशन, तो कृपया इसको रोज ज्वाइन कीजिए, रोज जुड़िए, देखिए, समझिए. राइट, प्लीज on telegram you will be getting the PDF. Do not worry about that. So please forget about PDF, you will get, but with PDF you are supposed to have the understanding also, right? And this is a very important vocabulary show focusing on all the competitive exams, whichever competitive exam you are going to appear for. Herein, my dear, I make sure you are learning and you are revising also the words. We are not doing quantity here, but it is a very quality oriented session. We focus on quality here. इस बात को समझो guys, भर भर के words करने हैं या quality के साथ you want to learn them and you want to revise them within the session. That is what is very important. When we talk about this 4 p.m. session, herein this is completely solely based on IBPS clerk batch. If in case you are planning or you have planned or you have filled the form, do come and take the session. Okay, I think guys we have done a lot of study, a lot of things over here, and now if in case my dear, yes, if you have filled up the forms, I am quite sure you must be looking for some test series. Now this test series is at a discounted price, which is not even this is just at somewhere around 700. So initial price is 999. Once you apply in the code 700 with the code Y536S, my dear, you will get 1200 plus test series. Any one of you who's looking forward to study from me in the paid batch, see guys, if you talk about YT sessions, there are times many doubts are not answered. There are times you are not able to get in touch with the teacher to ask your specific doubts, right? And if I talk about this, you will go here and check, so much courses are available over here, but there is only one Maha pack in which all the courses are available together. We have specifically English medium batches also, and once you click onto this in English medium batches, you will see IBPS clerk prelims plus mains, both. This is focusing on both. Again, once you go on to the view offers, just by applying in the code, the course price will reduce and will come in front of you. 536 is the code. For 6 months, the validity is available here. Price will be 2300 somewhere around. With मैम आज 4 PM रिविजन क्लास है, ये 1 PM. I could understand बच्चे. 4 PM, my dear, practice set are going on. That is for sure. We have to practice a lot for the examination point of view, right? So when I talk to you about the IBPS clerk batch, validity is for 6 months here. So make sure we are doing maximum practice over there. And the best thing is now the test series. Now understand, this is the test series I was talking about. My dear, if you don't have time to join the batch, you can purchase books and study yourself. You can purchase some good test series, solve it yourself, or you can take out the doubts in those test series to be asked by the to your mentors, right? So why 536 with the S in it? Because it is a test series. You will see just at 829. And I'm so sorry, initially it was again for oh my god, again the best part is here in front of you, my dear. Double validity is on. So 12 plus 12, you are getting it for 24 months. 2 साल के लिए गाइस सिर्फ 800 रुपए ये खर्चे जाएंगे आपके, सिर्फ 2 साल के लिए, पूरे 2 साल के लिए. So 829 divided by 24, oh my god, just guys 34 rupees per month. Even if you divide monthly, 34 rupees per month. So कृपया करके खरीदिए कोई अच्छे टेस्ट सीरीज. कम अप विद योर डाउट्स, क्वेश्चंस एंड क्वेरीज. डू नॉट फॉरगेट टू अप्लाई इन द कोड फॉर द डिस्काउंट विच इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है गाइज, देखिए आई वांटेड टू लेट यू नो इट इज योर टास्क, योर जॉब, वेदर यू वांट इट और नॉट. आप देखिए आपको कितना लाइटली लेना है एग्जाम को और कितना important समझ के you have to appear for this examination, right? For any exam, whichever exam you're planning to appear for. So going back herein again, you can see the test series which we discussed. You can see about the Bank Supreme. Now this is the book set. Herein you will be getting 8 books. And when we talk about books, my dear, you have reasoning, quant, English, banking books, a complete book on DI, puzzles. Sari books available hain. Again, you will go on to the view offers. Set of 8 books. I repeat, by 536 S when you put it here. And when you apply, you will see guys, only 1742 is available. So 1742 means what? For 12 months, that is 17%. Understandable, relatable. Again, this is available for 12 months means what? Guys, when you are getting whole books, again, just 140 rupees per month. And I'm sure guys, this is books will always stay and remain with you. The knowledge, the questions, the topics. Alright, this is all, and I'll see you all sharp in 2 hours. Do not forget to join in the session. I'll see you all. Take care. Bye. And be aware, you have to come back on time. Thank you. And if you have loved the session, like the session, do share your beautiful comments in the comment box. Please, once the session is over, you can just share your comments. Thank you guys. See you all.